Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. The Asset Store is full of awesome tools and assets to help you make your own games. There's more and more awesome visual stuff coming out every month, so in this video let's check out some highlights for February 25. Even if you don't pick up any of these, it's still great to look at them to see if they inspire you to build something. Just watching some of these assets is enough to fire up my imagination. I can immediately picture all the kinds of games that I could build. This one is a list of paid assets and effects. I've already made 2 videos covering the best free new assets and the best tools and systems. As always, there's links to the assets in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code monkey10 to get 10% off your order. If you want to make some awesome games and you need some assets, there's a really excellent sale right now on the Cinti store. All of their awesome packs are currently discounted, and then there's some that are 70% discounted. For example, there's this really awesome mech pack. Every time I see this pack, it makes me want to make my own version of Titanfall or some kind of mech warrior game. This would be absolutely perfect, or just to play around and make something with a ton of customization. Another great one, 70% off, is the Shops pack. This one would be perfect for any kind of tycoon, shop simulator, that kind of game. Those kinds of games that are really hot in Steam right now. You've got tons of props to make all kinds of shops. Lately, I've been working on my Code Monkey Toolkit asset. In order to basically test out all these tools that I'm building, in order to do that, I'm basically making some kind of shop simulator game, something nice and interesting. I'll definitely be using this pack in order to make that one really visually appealing. By the way, if you're interested in my toolkit, check out the link in the description. It's basically a collection with tons of tools to help you make games better and faster. Alright, so starting off with a really cool looking cartoon effects pack. This one has some really nice explosions, but more importantly, it has some really nice cartoony text. Personally, I really love how this one looks. It looks absolutely perfect for any kind of comic book inspired game. I really love how the letters just pop out. It definitely makes me want to make some kind of superhero game just to use this pack. And then if you want a gorgeous, high-quality sci-fi city, look at this one. It's got an insane amount of detail everywhere. The city, the buildings, the sewers, all of it's super high quality, very high poly meshes, great textures. It even has a great looking robot and a nice DeLorean. So this would be the perfect starting point if you want to make your own cyberpunk inspired game. Next, here's another super cool one. It's some dice animations. It's exactly like the name implies. You've got some animations. This is actually in 2D, it is not in 3D. You've got 3 different dice colors along with a bunch of nice looking D&D icons. You've got multiple dice, all the way from D4 all the way up to D20. So really great starting point for a D&D game, especially if your game is in 2D. Next, if you need a pack with a ton of characters, look at this one. It's a really nice style, cartoony but not low poly style. It's a little bit unique. It features a ton of characters, a ton of faces, and lots of props. In total, over 400 pieces. You can mix and match to get literally thousands of unique characters. Just this one pack is enough to build pretty much everything you need for your game. You can combine this with my free character customization system that I made in a previous tutorial. Just use that and you have a very powerful system. Or here's a super cool one all about anime powers. It looks really super cool, very much inspired by Dragon Ball. There's one that looks like a really awesome Kamehameha. There's a purple one that looks like a Gallic gun. There's a gorgeous looking spirit bomb. There's even some literal Dragon Balls with all the stars on them, and some extremely cool Super Saiyan auras. So if you want to make your own Dragon Ball inspired game, then naturally this would be the perfect pack. Then for a cute character, here is a nice tiny robot. It's full of emotions with various animations and faces. It's actually quite impressive just how expressive it is, despite being a robot with no arms. Just the face and the animations, those tell you quite a lot. This would be a perfect companion in some kind of adventure game. Then if you have zombies in your game and you need some animations, look at this pack. It's pretty nice with lots of varied animations. You've got lots of attacks and lots of death animations, and they all look very zombie-like. So they're all very lumbering in the legs, very weird movements. They almost fall down, but they have some attacks that look quite nice. Or if you need a ton of low poly weapons, look at this pack. It is exactly what you expect. You've got a ton of low poly weapons, although they actually do have quite a bit of detail. This pack has 240 weapons. You've got rifles, SMGs, there are sniper rifles, some pistols, and the whole thing also includes a ton of attachments. So again, you could download my free weapon attachment system and use it with this one pack. If instead you prefer something more cute, check out this nice fantasy world pack. It looks really perfect for an action platformer, something like Link to the Past or Tunic. The world looks very inviting with lots of pretty colors. You've got trees, rivers, bridges, rocks, and a bunch more. Really the perfect amount of pieces to build a giant, really nice custom world. Then if you're looking for something quite a bit more intense, look at this dark fantasy pack. These are some super high quality characters, very detailed models. They're all dark and moody. It looks straight out of some kind of Final Fantasy game. The characters have lots of modular parts, so you can change the color, change the hair, change tattoos, upper body and lower body, recolor a bunch of things. Really tons of variation, all of them look really nice. Next, for some really cool effects, here is a filters pack. This one is pretty cool. It's naturally great if you have any windows or anything that is see-through. So for example, it would be perfect for making an X-ray camera, or maybe some night vision goggles if you're making your own Splinter Cell game, or you could just use a CRT effect to make some kind of CCTV camera. In total, you've got 15 effects for you to choose from. This one looks really nice, great way to add more variety to your games. Or maybe you're making a farming game. If so, check out this pack. It contains lots of models at various stages of growth, so you can grow some tomatoes, grow some bell peppers, grow some beans or some eggplants. They all have different growth stages, so yep, this would be absolutely perfect for making a really nice farming minigame. Then for some top-down action, here is a zombies pack. You've got 2D zombie sprites. They're in top-down with multiple directions. So if you want to make your own game, kind of like Project Zomboid, then this would be a great start. Each character has 15 animations in 8 directions. In total, you've got 35 nice unique zombies. Next, for another cool shader, here is a toon shader. This is actually quite an intense shader. It changes things by quite a lot. Usually these shaders are pretty light, but this one is definitely meant to be very intense. You can recolor things, you can add some thick outlines, add some dithering, add some smoothing, and a bunch more weird effects. So this is another really great way to very quickly make your game look very, very different. Then for some UI, here is a nice RPG pack. It is very complete. You've got lots of UI windows and buttons for just about anything. You can make login screens, make settings, friends lists, guilds, player lists, and a bunch more. Or if you need an environment, here's a nice savanna. It looks really gorgeous, very wide open fields. You have some desert colors and some lush environments, so it actually has multiple biomes. If you were to combine this with those anime visuals we saw a while ago, if so, you can make a really great Dragon Ball minigame. You could have some battles here, or maybe make an adventure game, kind of like Gohan training with Piccolo. Next, if you're working on some sort of pandemic game, check out this pack. You've got models of various viruses. They look pretty realistic. They've got that kind of shape. This also includes various colors to represent various things. So for example, you could use this to make some sort of strategy game in the human body, maybe some kind of RTS where you fight some viruses. Then if you need some magical looking fire and smoke, look at this one. It definitely looks very, very unique. Apparently this is all procedural, so you can apply this to all sorts of shapes to make some really interesting things. Or maybe you just need a nice store environment, kind of like this one. It's a Japanese convenience store, so this looks like it would be perfect for some kind of Yakuza game. Or actually, obviously, maybe it would be perfect for some kind of simple shop simulator game. Then here's another environment, but this one is actually quite unique. It looks very, very stylized. You've got flat colors everywhere. Definitely a very interesting style. It would definitely help you stand out with your game. This looks like the Untitled Goose Game, which people quite liked, so maybe use this as a starting point to test out some wacky new idea. Alright, so those are my top 20 new visual assets on the Unity Asset Store for February 25. There's links all in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Also check out my own free input assets on the store. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.